We're back.
We're back. And now she's going to tell her story.
So I'm just going to share with you how I got started in music. I'm from Rhode Island, the tiny little state on the East Coast. And I grew up with a family where we all loved music. My dad was always fiddling with the guitar and singing, and my mom would fiddle with the piano, and my brother and I would actually record all of our albums on our Fisher-Price recorder.
I didn't know that.
And we used a cassette, and we would record it and sing every song we knew, which was so cute to think of like 6-year-olds doing that. So I always knew I wanted to make music, and I started writing poetry first when I was probably in first grade, second grade, just always rhyming and seeing what I could do with words and describing nature. I still love nature to this day. And it turned into songwriting, but I didn't actually play an instrument. So basically I would be writing lyrics and melodies all the time. My dad would listen to a lot of James Taylor and a lot of soul music, a lot of gospel music. So I grew up with a lot of church music around, and I would sing in church. And that's kind of where I got started. And then that led me, in college, I was in a band named Soul Reflection. And we did, I love the name.
Soul Reflection.
Soul Reflection. And that was a chance for me to actually collaborate with other musicians and put some of my lyrics to music. And I think that's when I knew, I was like, I just love this whole songwriting process. And eventually I was able to pick up my own guitar. I'm not like a pro guitarist or anything, but it definitely helps me put my lyrics to melody. And I realized that I needed a better guitarist. So where did I go? I went on Craigslist. Yep. And the first responses, I put that I was a woman in the ad, and I got some really creepy ads back.
This is in Rhode Island?
Yeah. So I put out a second ad, and I didn't put that I was a woman. I met this really awesome guy named Cole, who was a really good guitarist, and he helped me put a lot of my songs to a full version of the song. So I had my chords written out, but he kind of added a lot of flavor to it. So I was able to record a 3-song demo with my brother's production help and our friend Ishmael's production help. And I made a 3-track demo and decided to go to California. So my brother and his best friend were supposed to go with me, but they decided not to. And at that point...
But not just California. Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
California.
Mm-hmm. And so I quit my job because I just knew I had to do this. I didn't know anybody in LA, but I was gonna go for it. And looking back, that was pretty crazy. But I'm so glad I did it. I emailed one person that I had known from a long time ago and said, hey, do you happen to know anybody who needs a roommate? I'm coming out in 2 weeks. I've already got my plane ticket. And fortunately, her and her husband had a roommate that was actually leaving for New York in a month or so. And they were like, perfect, you can just take her spot. And I was like, what? Totally meant to be. So I packed my bags and I moved to Los Angeles to pursue my dream of songwriting and singing. And I did a ton of gigs out in LA. It was really fun. I had a lot of support from my friends out there who came to my shows. I did like the House of Blues and Genghis Cohen and Molly Malone, just some really cool spots. And then I met you.